Right now, I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to turn the stage over to our next performer. As I mentioned, she's a young lady from St. Petersburg. She teaches, she helps children, and she also writes and performs her own material. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give an immense round of applause to our next performer here on center stage at the Zora Neale Hurston Festival of the Arts and Humanities. Ladies and gentlemen, Empress PJ Crosby.
The piece I'm going to do for you today is going to be accompanied by Terrell. I hope you enjoy it. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am you. No matter how you wear your hair, whether a high or low fro. No matter how you wear your hair, whether a high or a low fro. Plait or braided just so. Cornrows or locks. Twisted or puffed. To the inner you, keep true. Because you are strong and beautiful. The fact that you wear a skirt shouldn't hinder you from climbing the highest mountain. Everest can't handle you. Swim the English Channel. The cold water can't stop you. Fly around the world. Heights don't scare you. Win the Kentucky Derby. The competitors' forelegs, they can't stop you because you are strong and beautiful. Strong and beautiful. And darling, I'm proud of you. Cause you go to work day in, day out. You deal with the boss whether they smile or they shout. Cause not being the boss for some is out. But at the end of the day, when you go home, your next job then kicks in. Cause so many are now mommies, and that job, well, yeah, that's so rewarding. You find out how was their day. You make sure that they've eaten right. Before with hugs and kisses, you tuck them in for the night. Because at the end of the day, when you go home, your next job now kicks in. And this job, yeah, it's so rewarding. This child that you carried for 9 months, deep within your being. Maybe you didn't birth them, but they're part of who you are. They remind you why you do this. You know, reach for the highest star. They remind you why you struggled to get to where you currently stand. Because you remember when you were a child. You remember when you were a child, you had stars in your eyes back then. You remember the struggles you went through to get where you currently stand. You remember our ancestors and the struggles that stood before them. You remember the business savvy of Madam C.J. Walker. The poetic, floetic flow of Zora Neale Hurston. The unbought and unbossed, determined attitude of Shirley Chisholm. And the statue in Washington that honors the stature in faith, strength, and pride in who we are and who we can become of Mary McLeod Bethune. So as you hear my words flow into your ear, flow into your very soul, just know our children are our future. We are our parents' yesterday, and they are our tomorrow. Emancipate their minds Emancipate their minds from the crap they're being fed. Teach them of our history. So when tomorrow comes, you want to know that they will stand and deliver, or they will pave a new way. Capico. I only came to do one for you today, because I want you to ponder on everything you experience. I want you to remember why you're even here. And I want you to be thankful to the Lord for giving us each a new day. And remember that the children are our tomorrow. So please, please treat them as such. Hapico.